Hey guys, this is Luke again, and welcome back to the tier list. So yeah, we're back on the tier list again. So we're doing the intros. We're doing the intros this time because the intros can be pretty good sometimes and pretty bad sometimes. So let's start over from the pilots. I don't think the pilots had one. Yeah, we only have very few. Wow. So the pilot's not included and Day of the Departed's not included in this. So let's start with season one or season one and season two, since they pretty much have the same thing, just with their suits on. But I really like this intro a lot. It really gave the hype to Ninjago. I feel like that's what part of what made Ninjago season 1 to 2 pretty good, because it gave off that hype factor of the show with the OG weekend whip, and they really gave the ninja and the main cast a time to shine, and it really is still it still has it's aged very well. Basically, it stood the test of time. Sorry. Then we had the rebooted intro, which was a downgrade, to be honest. I don't know why the first episode had the kimonos for some reason, and then the next episode had the rebooted suits. I don't know why, but yeah, there was something kind of unusual about it. I do like the rebooted whip, even though it's one of my least favorite ones. Um, but the weird thing about it is that, it just seemed kind of random. Like they were just running at random things, and it just seems like randomness put into it. So let's see. Then season 4, Terminal Developments. My only problem with this intro was that Zane wasn't added on when he got added back to the team. He wasn't back onto the team, so that was the major problem with this intro. But so if that problem was fixed, it would be an A, but it'll be down here at B. But then we have one of the most legendary ones of all time with the possession intro. A lot of people say this is the best one ever, and I can definitely see why. I love the switch between 3D to 2D, especially, and the Ghost Whip is one of the best whips of all time. I can't deny it. I love this intro a lot. Skybound's intro is pretty good as well. Can't say the same thing for the rest of the season. But it's actually a pretty good intro because it has some epic foreshadowing. Because the first people you see, it goes in order of who gets captured. With Wu first, then Misako, then Kai, then Zane, then Cole, then Lloyd, then Jay, then Nia, then Nanakan last. So that was cool intro. And I just love, and I like the pirate whip as well. But this intro I freaking love. It's my favorite one out of all of them because I love the temporal whip so much. It's so badass sounding, and it really fits the demeanor of the theme. It really fits the theme extremely well. Um, it's just, I love how cinematic it is. It's just really good. Um, but then we get a huge downgrade with the Sons of Garmadon intro. The Sons of Garmadon intro is trash. We don't have the ninjas' names. I mean, that's not a big issue, but if you are a new fan who just got here because of the movie, I think the names would be sort of big in this, because I feel like the names should have still been in there, because A, they were always part of the intro up until now, and B, to not confuse any newer fans, remember, even if they did watch the older seasons. So it was a big downgrade, and it really just showcased the city more than the characters, which that's what no intro should ever do. Then we have the hunted intro. Yeah, as you can see here, only Zane is wearing the correct suit. He's wearing his ripped SOG robe, and everyone else is wearing their SOG robes. I don't even know how that even got passed. Um, but I did like the music. That was the first non-weekend whip intro. That was the first successful one. Um, I did love the music. It's very tense, and it really fit the situation. And I did like the whole story element behind it. So it's not the best thing ever, but I will put it at A. Then we have the March Dione intro. March Dione's intro is very good. It basically summed up the entire Masters of Spinjitzu arc. Um, and in my opinion, this is where Ninjago should have ended. It really should have ended at season 10. because I would have been fine if Ninjago actually ended at season 10. Then I could actually move on to some more other parts of my life. But I really like this intro. But the weird thing about it was Harumi saying Lloyd, even though she was dead at the time. So it made no sense to me why her voice is in this intro if she's dead. So that's my main problem with it. Then we go on to season 11's intro, which is pretty bad. Also, which is pretty bad. Because one, sometimes the recaps aren't actually correct, and because of the whole filler things, it gets way too confusing. But the only real savior of this intro was the Wicked Whip, which I actually like. I actually like that whip, but still, season 11 had a very crappy intro, pretty much a garbage intro. But that is my tier list for all the intros. On Ninjago. But anyway, I hope you guys liked this video. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel by clicking on that red subscribe button, and click on the notification bell to see every video that I will upload. And I'll see you folks in the next video. Bye bye!